Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This episode in our US Commemorative Series it covers the 1935 Connecticut Tercentenary Half Dollar. Although settlers have been arriving into what became the Connecticut colony for years before, 1635 is recognized as the year Connecticut was founded. This was the year that John Winthrop the Younger was recognized as the first governor of the future state. During the restoration of King Charles II, Winthrop went to England and secured a charter for Connecticut signed by the king, dated May 10th, 1662. Following Charles's death in 1685, James II came to power. In 1686, James consolidated the New England colonies into the Dominion of New England, naming Sir Edmund Andros as Governor General. Andros announced his intent to revoke the colonial charters as he traveled to Hartford. The legend of the Charter Oak states that during a meeting on October 31st, 1687, the candles in the room were suddenly put out, and Joseph Wadsworth took the Connecticut charter and hid it in a cavity in the charter oak. This was a white oak tree as much as 1,000 years old that grew on the property of the Willis family. After the Glorious Revolution of 1688, which overthrew James, the charter was brought forward. The charter oak was uprooted in a storm on the night of August 21st, 1856. Legislation for a Connecticut Tercentenary half dollar was introduced in the House of Representatives by Francis T. Maloney on March 26, 1934. It was referred to the Committee of Coinage, Weights, and Measures, and it was reported back from the committee on April 30th by New York's Andrew A. Summers with a one-page report with recommended amendments before passage. The most significant changes were an increase in the authorized mintage from 10,000 to 25,000, and a requirement that the federal government not put to any expense in the creation of the coin models. The bill was considered by the House of Representatives on May 21st, 1934. There was no debate, only questions brought by Texas Representative William McFarland ensuring that the federal government would not be paying for the expenses of the coin. The bill was transmitted to the Senate for its consideration and was referred to its Committee on Banking and Currency. On June 1st, Senator Frederick Walcott reported the bill back to the Senate with a pass recommendation, which it did on June 13th. President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the bill into law on June 21st, 1934. The Tercentenary Commission hired Henry Kreis to do the work, supervised by Paul Manship, who was a noted medalist. In November 1934, Samuel H. Fisher, head of the Tercentenary Commission, sent photographs of Kreis's plaster model to sculptor Lee Laurie and Charles Moore of the Fine Arts Commission, along with acting director of the Mint Mary M. O'Reilly. Laurie had a number of criticisms about the work, such as the eagle's head and feet resembling those of a hawk, and the stars between the eagle and the country name were too small to be seen. The Fine Arts Commission viewed the models on December 6th and approved them, subject to Laurie's criticisms being addressed, which they were for the most part. Laurie also disliked the broken branch on the right side of the charter oak and wanted it changed. However, this was not done. The final models were approved by the Fine Arts Commission in early February, and the Treasury Department added its endorsement on February 6th. The models were shipped to Medelic Art Company of New York to be reduced to coin-size hubs, which were then shipped to the Philadelphia Mint to make the dies. The obverse depicts the charter oak based on a painting by Charles de Wolfe Brannow, who had begun his work in 1855, a year before lightning took down the tree. Below the ground that surrounds the base of the tree is Connecticut, 1635 to 1935. Surrounding the oak are its name, In God We Trust, and Liberty. The reverse depicts an eagle upon a rocky ground with E pluribus unum to the left of the bird's wing. 13 stars, representing the original colonies, lie between the eagle and the letter, but are so faint that may be invisible on some strikings. Initially, only 15,000 of the authorized quantity of 25,000 were struck at the Philadelphia Mint and were done no later than April 10th, 1935. These first strike coins were sent to the Commission's request at the Commission's request to the Hartford National Bank and Trust Company. They were placed on sale on April 21st, and by the 25th, the remaining 10,000 of the original 25,000 had been ordered. 6 banks in Connecticut distributed the coin through their branches, with mail orders being taken through the Main Street branch. By July 1935, they were sold out, but for a few of the Tercentenary Commission was reserved for presentation to dignitaries, with even those being gone by September. I want to thank you for watching this video about the 1935 Connecticut Tercentenary half dollar. If you guys like this content, please hit the like. And if you are not already subscribed, hit the subscribe. At the end of this video is going to be a playlist for the rest of the US Commemorative Series videos that I have put together to make a complete set. Take a look at those, and we'll see you next time.